Wear sunscreen.
You know.
Drink water. Make good choices.
What's up, Victoria? It's Victoria, and I'm here with Victoria.
Hi.
A couple weeks ago, Tiff was like, I need to do a makeup declutter. And I was like, do you want to do it on camera? And I figured Tiff's makeup will be interesting to go through because their stuff's just very different than from what I have. Some of it is stuff I used to have that they took over. Some of it is stuff that they bought whenever they were very into makeup 5 or 6 years ago. So we're going to be on a little bit of a journey. They're going to walk us through. I'm going to let them take the lead on how they want to do it, and we'll just kind of go through it together.
I guess I should say I got into makeup like 2016-ish. Got heavy into it all through the pandemic quarantine period, heavy, hot into it. And then I got pregnant. And I'm not saying I'm blaming pregnancy, but I will say that my habits changed. The amount of time that I have for this changed pretty exponentially. Therefore, my relationship to makeup changed pretty exponentially. Technically licensed esthetician. I stopped working in the field. I feel like that has something to do with it too. So I have quite a large collection because at the time I was doing lots of lurks and now not so much. So I think in like the perfect world, I keep stuff that's easy to use and some fun colors so that when I want to like swing for the fences, I have options to do that. However, I don't believe that I need nearly as much stuff as I have. I do also, unfortunately, have emotional attachment to some of the items that we're going to touch today. I'm going to need some coaching as to what to do with some of this, especially if we identify that I have dupes of it elsewhere in the collection. I try to focus on the stuff that it seems like there could be overlap category-wise. So, like, I probably have multiple cheek products that are of the same genre and or color story, where it's like at one point in my life it would have made sense to have many hues of a certain shade so that when doing like lurks, I could then correspond. But now if everything is like a little different, I probably don't need the options.
Yeah, like it's like you wore a lot of pink and purple and you probably wanted the nuances of that, but now it's like
it's less important.
Yeah.
It is. Pink and purple is still my personality, but it is in a different way, and that's okay.
Okay, I think what would be helpful is probably to open things so we just can kind of see them all together.
And then I can't get rid of this. I never use it, but I don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Tell us about it.
So this is one of the Trixie releases from like forever ago.
This blush is pretty.
It is really pretty. I have used this, and you can kind of, it is a hard pan. So there is that. I have used some this quite a lot.
That's pretty. That's berry. That's not really my vibe.
No, it's like quite like very that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What does this highlighter look like?
I don't remember because I think I've only used it a couple times because it is
crazy.
Like it's silver.
This might be. First, it's like really
no, it's not as bad. Like I would concentrate it the few times that I did use it.
Okay, I feel like that's a solid keep.
Okay,
that feels good.
Oh, back to fuchsia. That's what this was.
Back to the fuchsia.
Back to the fuchsia. I love her, and I feel like hopefully the powder products are a little more forgiving.
Yeah, I would. I would say so. The cream ones we probably will want to smell unless I can.
No, I'm gonna need your assistance with
blush. Is that baby?
Yeah, I think so.
I just bought that.
Okay, so then I'm not gonna get rid of this. Yeah.
No.
No. This has to stay.
No, I have my own. I didn't know you had that. So that's yours.
Yeah.
Does it smell?
Girl, like I said, I don't know.
Blush is really pretty.
I think it smells okay. Waff it.
It doesn't smell like crayons or anything. I think you're good. Okay. That's like if it smells like crayons, that's like when I'm like.
Maybe not that.
Like things that I identify as old. I don't know if you bought this or if I bought it.
No, I didn't. You bought it.
So this is from 2020.
Yeah, she can probably go. It can't be right.
It doesn't smell very good.
Bye, girl. We'll see you later.
If you got these from me, these are from the same purchase as that.
Yeah. This one I might have bought on my own.
These were good though.
I used one of them more.
Cool Berry was that one I bought. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I used that one. Yeah.
You used yeah, I would say that you did use.
She's been used.
They smell like cleaner. Is that weird?
This one doesn't smell like anything. Not that I can tell, right? Do you think they're okay? Appearance-wise, y'all, I don't know about
that's from us getting our grubby fingers in them. I don't know. I would say if this is the one you use, keep that one and then get rid of the two that you don't.
Yeah. Because I don't know about these. These have to go in the trash, right? I don't feel ethical about giving those away.
This I bought whenever you still had your employee discount because I had quit before you.
I've like never even cracked that open.
No, throw that away.
Okay.
No, that's a natural brand. It's been since.
No, it's true.
People have those turn on them all the time.
It's true.
Do you want to talk about this?
Okay. Okay. I already know I'm not going to get rid of this.
Yeah, no, but tell us about it.
I'm going to tell you about it. So I probably got this from Marshall's. Maybe I did buy this from Sephora. It would have been one of my first Sephora purchases, certainly.
Did we buy this at the same time? No, we bought this
at the same time. I love this.
It's a good palette.
I've used it. I've used it. I have used it.
I'm looking at it like, but what?
No, but like I have used it.
I almost panned that one.
I'm not getting rid of that.
I don't care about it.
I'm not getting rid of her. I'll set her over here in case we come across comparable things.
I don't think that when I look at your highlighters, like that's a neutral shade. This is fun in pink, but it's better than the Moon Dust shadows. Although, ooh.
Uh-oh.
She's looking.
Yeah.
She's sweating.
She might be untoward. She might be.
She doesn't smell bad though. She still smells like what Ritual Defeat makes them smell like.
Oh yeah. No, I'll keep her for a little bit longer. Maybe I'll put her towards the front. I use her more before
I would say
late.
Ritual Defeat ones are. I bought this whenever I graduated beauty school. It doesn't smell like crayons. It kind of smells like nothing, but their stuff always smells like lavender. I don't know. Would you wear that?
This texturally does not seem correct. Yeah.
The Dream. This one's so pretty.
It is pretty. I think the color on that intimidates me.
Well, this one smells like crayons.
Okay, bye. Well, thank you for your service. This I never touched. Like, I think
I did a. That's from the video.
Did a video, but that color-wise,
it's like a contour. Does it smell? That was not that. That was it was long ago.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like,
no, it doesn't smell very good. I would throw that away.
Swings were taken.
Oh, that's an eyeshadow.
Well,
we keep coming back to that. This is crazy. I pulled this out. I used this on a video recently where I like stole your makeup and did my makeup with permission. I wasn't like just rooting through Tiff's makeup.
Consent.
This is like an old Natasha Denona highlighter. Mm-hmm. It was pretty nice when I used it. It doesn't really smell like anything, so that's promising. But it's a nice, pretty highlighter. Very natural. I would say you probably pick between these two.
I mean, I'm gonna pick the Ritual Defeat most likely.
The Westman Atelier?
Yeah, sorry.
So I would just say this one's a little glossier and doesn't set down, and the Natasha Denona one would be what I would say. Like, this is a little shinier, and this is a little more natural.
Oh, that's hard.
I mean, I think you don't have a lot of stuff like that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so rude.
You don't have a lot of stuff like this, though. So
no,
I think
don't.
Maybe if you want to keep both, I don't see why not. But if you were being harsh, I would pick one of these. Whichever one you would wear more. You can swatch them yourself.
I think I'm going to keep this one.
Okay.
This one you could pass along to somebody or keep
I'm also kind of shopping for myself. I want to try it again. I haven't had it in a while.
I have a feeling I'm not going to use it much because of the way, like how glossy it is. I feel like that's like not really...
Glossy stuff hasn't affected me until I've had longer hair, and now I'm like, okay, I get why people don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like when hairs get stuck to my face, which does happen.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that one's set. So I would say you made the right call there.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, her. A decent divot in this one, because that's the one that I use.
That one is the prettiest one.
But obviously these two shades are too deep.
Here's how this even came into Tiff and I's life. We had brand rep. Her name was Alex, and she was wearing, I think, this highlight the one day. And I saw her from across the store. I was working, and I ran up to her. I was like, what is on your cheek? And she was like, this. And I was like, bet sold. I wore mine out too. Like, mine had quite a few a divot in both of those. They're good. I feel like highlighter has come a long way since these were like popular. These are a little more powdery.
They are very powdery, but they're so like.
Does it still smell like cocoa?
Yeah, it sure does.
I mean, whatever you want to do. I mean, those are really pretty. I wouldn't begrudge you.
Here for now.
The Flex highlight.
Also pretty.
I don't know why those got discontinued so quickly.
Oh, come on.
The reason I got rid of mine is it's a little dark. And
it is.
I had to be very careful with it. It was really pretty, though. I don't know what Milk Makeup's doing. I know you're not really...
I don't know what they're doing, though, either. I don't wear it, though. It's like the fact
I would say that, like, if you are keeping this...
there's no reason to have this.
They're very similar finishes. They're both very, like, of an era.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
And also, like, I feel like this one would be the closest, and it's like the medium shade that you would never use, you know?
Right. Exactly. Okay. She can go. She can go.
So then that way
this could stay. Okay. She can go. So I'll put her back in here.
So what are these? Oh, Trophy Wife. My goodness.
She could go. There's no way.
It
feels wrong. It feels wrong because she was such a moment. If I'm keeping the Moonchild palette, there's literally no reason to have this.
Okay.
I keep this because
This looks dark.
they are dark.
Oh, both of them.
I've used them for other things, not as intended.
That's pretty.
And that's also why they're still here. Because it's just like, they're so pretty. And I was so into Fenty Beauty when it happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Mommy gets paper towels.
like,
We are really...
come on. Like, are you kidding? She's iconic. It's so hard to say goodbye to some of this. I just like have such an attachment to it.
I get it.
I don't know. It's sitting and rotting in my drawer. Like, so then whenever I open the drawer, I feel like warm and yummy inside.
I feel like you don't wear a lot of gold.
No, I don't. I really don't. So, is this even ethical to give to somebody? Should I just pitch it?
I would say it's from launch, right? Or around launch.
Still is.
Yeah, I would
Maybe
say,
I'll keep it and use it for something else.
I mean, if you ever do body highlighter or whatever.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I bet I could, or if I'm like painting or something and I want to put like gold luster, I bet I could set this with
you could
like
probably do
spray.
a nail polish.
Yeah, like I feel like this could be repurposed.
Yeah, because I think
Especially
otherwise
if
you'd
it's not,
have to
like,
throw it away.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I'm not going to do that, then maybe I'll keep this for like the same reason.
Okay, now I think you're pushing.
Am I?
You have nail stuff that looks like that.
I do.
Yeah,
I do. I did use these. You can kind of like
There's
tell they're
yeah.
more used.
I wonder if they even still make this one.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because they really trimmed down the offerings, if I recall correctly.
I think that they did as well.
Pour one out. See, it's hard.
And-
Isn't it
pour it out.
hard?
And yeah, because Fenty was a very big deal, and we were like very in the space.
Very in it
Yeah.
at the time when it happened. Aw, girl, I love you.
I feel like this one was new. You bought this.
Yeah, but I've like literally never used it, so I don't know.
Ooh.
No, she's like so bright, and I really wanted it.
Oh, you did, but you got it on sale or something.
I did. I got it on like super sale with like, points and all the good stuff. But I've literally never used it, and it's probably because it's like violently pink.
Yeah, I think there's like this. I think what you'll probably find if you do find yourself wearing makeup more after like the declutter, like if this leads to you like try like wearing a little bit more, I think you'll find like a groove, and maybe like hot pink cheeks is maybe not.
Yeah,
your
like
groove
I just
anymore.
don't. Because I mean,
Also, like, let's talk. Like, that's also very, like, this stuff is very pink. This trend's very pink as well.
I think I might just be out of the phase of life where I'm like wearing these colors in a real way. You know what I mean? Like if I have 10 to 15 minutes to do my makeup because
This isn't
sleeping
the blush,
in
yeah.
the morning, that is more likely than me getting ready to go out for an evening, which is like
You
when
don't
I would wear
really-
that.
Yeah, you don't really.
Like I'm not really going out all like that.
Well, then, I would say this one's okay to pass on. It's not set that
No,
low.
no, no,
If you
right.
decide not to keep that has to go away. That's old. Duh.
Yeah, this is gonna go away. So this is gonna go to declutter. This is gonna go away. Goodbye, girlfriend. Thank you for your service.
What are your thoughts on the kimchi blush?
I found it difficult to use.
I also did, and also I felt like it looks really beige at first, and then I feel like once it's on your cheek,
No,
it's
it
like
pulls,
a different.
Yeah, like it just. I was not living.
Well, then that's
For
like
it.
a go away.
Should it go into the trash or into the
I don't know
bin?
when you bought it. It's powder.
You might have given that to me.
I didn't buy one of these. This didn't exist when I did my kimchi review. I think you bought this on your own volition. Or it came from somewhere. Secret third party, but I don't think
I don't.
that came from me.
I'll put it in the. I'm gonna bring the bin. Well, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna create piles on the floor. POV, you're coming upstairs to get my Adderall.
POV, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna open the rest of these while they're upstairs. They have more cheap products.
Everybody's working.
Oh, that can go away.
What is it?
Oh, no, not the mold.
Oh my god! Ew! That's so gross. That's so embarrassing.
No, I've had stuff that
This is a safe space. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Let's see how this is doing. Oh, that's so good. You wear this? It always pulled very green on me.
I might have done it once or twice.
It's a nice formula. I just think the color is bad for me.
I don't think I loved it.
Get rid of it.
All
The
right.
Merit stuff's very new. That came during Christmas
Right.
time.
So I was gonna swatch them to see.
Okay. And I bought that during the contour video that I did.
When was that?
That was now probably 2 years ago. However, which contour do you use? Use this or Biscuit?
Biscuit.
Then you
Easily
don't need
Biscuit.
it. I would put that in the, we can find a new home for that.
Okay.
I don't know, was this the birthday gift? Was
Yeah.
this the birthday gift? Did
Yeah.
it work? Yeah, it's work.
Yeah. I used it. I for sure used it.
It's like a very nice, like normal color. It's just But it's like, who cares?
Yeah, but I probably
Also, like
exactly,
yeah.
and then that's not going to be ridiculous.
I would say that one.
This has to go in the
Yeah,
trash.
I was gonna say that one's like I don't
not
even know where
good.
she came from.
No, it's not
you
good.
can't easily identify. That's pretty. Oh, I'd probably give that to
yours. Yeah.
Me, like, that's so pretty.
Yeah, because you owned it.
I'm sad. I feel like they don't make these anymore, KVD.
They don't.
And they're so
but
pretty.
I have used this.
That's pretty.
Quite a lot.
And I say that one sounds like it's a keeper.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
It's a purple, but it's a very muted purple.
That's a terrible swatch,
Well,
but everyone will just have to deal with it.
But also, you can kind of be like, do you like that better?
Yeah.
Because like
I don't remember when these are from.
That's from my first year of budgeting, but they're powders. I would say probably safer.
I don't think I've really used that, unfortunately.
Well, then that sounds like something we can get rid of. I don't even know if that was in frame while we were talking about it. This
Sorry.
is like a Jouer blush duo. Jouer is such a confounding brand.
Are they still around?
Yeah, I don't think they really put out stuff anymore. It feels like the people just buy what they buy from it.
Interesting.
So are you going to keep the KVD and get rid of the Jouer?
Yeah, this will go. This will stay.
I think it's worth potentially because it is a powder. It's not like, it's not even gross either. It's like kind of a barely used, but just kind of old. I feel like this is an easy keep, right? You like this.
I just
Like that
haven't
white gold.
used it in a long time.
Do you use highlighter really anymore?
I do. Oh, it is pretty. I probably
This is
would
really
use
besmirched
it.
in the beauty community. People didn't like this.
Well, people are rotted and wrong.
They
know that.
reformulated though. They have like new compacts for these now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We don't support ABH on this channel.
No, we don't.
No, fuck them.
I bought that a real long
this
time
was
ago.
like when we still worked at. Was this like maybe your last purchase at Sephora?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Just curious,
Maybe.
You feel me?
Yeah. That is pretty. Oh, it's so gold. I feel
It's so gold.
I feel
I
like
like
I
don't
remember
think
it.
I have any reason to have that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's just
I think maybe
so...
when we bought it, we were like, it's trophy wife for people with our skin tone.
I think that's exactly what we thought. So I swatched this with the Tarte, like, this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you can see, like, they're different, but also in the same genre.
Yeah.
This is just, like, very gold.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't even imagine. I literally don't even know the last time I used it.
Should we talk about this one?
Sure.
Here's the thing about this. This would be like very easy to pop on without even paying too much attention because it's so fair.
I'm not going to use it for that reason, though. Because I'm not going to be able to see it in my old age, unfortunately. And also because the lighting in my room is not good where I do my makeup. But that's
Is
just...
that highlightery or do I just have stuff all over my hand?
I have a feeling it might be that higher.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I forgot about her.
Yeah.
Stay.
Get rid of the Chanel guy.
Stay with me.
Oh, you have some more face palettes over here.
I do have more face palettes.
Should we?
Palettes.
This one, I think there's a damaged one.
There is a damaged one in there. You have to be very careful. That I've used so much.
This is Jenny. Jenny did this to you.
Yeah, and that was also from the Erha of the time. Like
that was
2016, 2017.
Was that
borderline? Maybe
before you worked at Sephora?
Maybe.
Because I think Jenny, I was like, you should.
It was one of the last things
beforehand.
Before.
Yeah, because Jenny moved to Vegas around the time you bought that. Like, I feel like that was close to the end of Jenny being at Sephora because you never actually directly worked with her.
No, I didn't. So the real kick in the dick is I use this every time I do my makeup. Every single time. So I don't know if maybe I can get rid of it in the way that it might not be like performing as well and it's also falling apart.
That's up to you. If you're
But do you know what I mean? But like that's
what used makeup looks like. Look at the
I do be using
minus the breakage. There's a big dip in here and there's a big dip in that one. Neither one has the embossing on it anymore.
No, because like I do be using it.
I will say I feel like those are probably dupable shades if you are like leaning towards wanting to get rid of it. You can also keep it if you're still using it. We can repress
Just
them.
from the eye though, like.
But would you keep this?
I want to keep this in theory.
Okay.
Because I think it's
because
cool
I do feel like
fun.
there is.
But there's like definite overlap.
Well, if the goal is okay, this is definitely older than this because I bought this in the 2016 era. It looks okay. I feel like it still has pigment.
I'm wondering if I'm going to use this though. Like I think it's really cool and interesting, which is why I want to keep it. But it's just like, how likely?
Because it has like the cool tone bronzers.
Do you know what I mean? Which is like fun.
Look at that. It's really poppy.
This I'm a little iffy about, but I don't know if that's accurate.
Well, if you were, do you want me to try repressing them?
Maybe that would help. I think I'm starting to get like stressed out by the condition of it.
Yeah.
I am really proud of the wear on it.
Yeah.
That's like,
because all that would need, these two would just need repressed, and then we could just take some alcohol to the packaging to clean up a little bit.
yeah, she got a little brutalized.
So she just needs set aside for some work, and then I think you should declutter that.
Do you think? That's probably more realistic.
Yeah, because if you are using this one, and I don't think that you stopping using this is going to encourage you to use that.
And that's what I was curious about. This is why I needed you for this.
Because, like, I've done stuff like that.
Hold me accountable.
Yeah, so I say get rid of that. That should be just thrown away. It's like something like, if you were comfortable keeping it, you could keep it, but...
No, it probably makes the most sense.
Also, they sell refill pans of all of those if you decide that you want to go down that path.
I do like... I don't.
With just that shade.
Yeah, I don't use it, unfortunately.
I thought that it was like something that happened, and then it was out of stock, and then they brought it back for like $25 for a Sephora sale, and I was like,
sure did.
I'm buying that, and then you ended up with it because I was like, I don't like face palettes for this reason, because it's like, that's the contour shade you want.
Well, then it's just like I end up contouring with bronzer. And then I have like a couple contour sticks in the event that I am actually contouring.
Yeah, I think get rid of it. It is old, but I also feel like someone might want that.
I'll put it in the...
It's the packaging's great though. Like I feel like
no, it's like
they don't
very
do this
cunty.
stuff anymore.
It's very slay. We don't. We used to be a proper country, or like not really, but you know, we used to pretend to be a proper country. So,
but we've never actually been.
Like genuinely have never been. But at least we used to pretend, and I do miss the pretending. The Sigma is newer.
Yeah, that's from a PR push that they sent to me.
And I haven't really gotten to use it, but I thought it would be good to swatch with this because I grabbed this thinking I would use it and haven't. So.
They're pretty similar. This one's like, a little more highlightery. I think that's that one.
I think I'm much more likely to use this. But then, because it's like if I'm going to commit, you know?
I also feel like this is worth swatching with these. Oh no, it's so pink.
Wow, that's so pink. Interesting.
Oh, that's Stockholm.
I don't dislike that though.
No, it's cute. It's just not...
It's like a much more wearable shade than the Tarte one. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually something I would probably wear.
See, that's also going to be more pink instead of...
Right. No.
Nothing pink.
See, some of these are... Yeah, like, nothing's coming up. I think that just needs, like...
I think we can just need to get the hard...
Revived a little bit.
Yeah, there's hard... Yeah, just hard pan.
She's not well right now. She needs some... Though that's new. That was not like that. This
hard pan?
Does not seem to be hard panned. But I also probably have used that more recently. Ooh, maybe they all are. Actually.
They all felt similar.
Uh-oh. Is that bad?
Well, hard pan we can remove like the top layer, but...
Is it going to keep doing that though, do you think?
So...
Because I would assume
do you want to hear the honest moment?
Yeah.
That's happening because your brushes are dirty. Your oils from your face and like whatever you do with those brushes is getting into here, and that's probably what causes it. It's also old. It's going to be more prone to that anyway. But I would have to say that's probably... why they're hard panned. This little Colin.
I can't describe what just happened in my brain.
I just
like you said that to
me. So many realizations and revelations have just orbited through Tiff's mind.
Do you remember those like vines where that song would play? It would be like, say something, I'm giving up on you. That's like exactly what just happened inside of my brain with you being like, truth time. Your brushes are dirty when you use your fucking palettes, you nasty, skanky, dirty little scamp. You nasty, oily little thing. You gross.
That was not how I presented it. I just like, that's probably why they were hard panned.
Me crying like
Oh yeah, it's just hard pan. So we can fix that. Like, look at that.
I'm like sweating at that realization. I'm not kidding. I feel vulnerable.
And that was really vulnerable.
I feel really raw. I feel really raw.
I think we can revive her.
Okay.
I really do.
Like, my palms are sweating.
You like it. It's also like worth trying, and also it's not like a lack of makeup coming into this house to eventually replace it.
Oh, that was a really raw moment.
But that's definitely more pink as well.
That was really a raw moment for me. I don't really feel safe right now. That's like not what I I expected you to say either when you were like, do you really want it? Like, do you really want it raw? Like, do you really want this truth? And I was just like, they're going to tell me it's like too old and this is going to keep happening. And I'm going to have to just like, you know, if I keep it, I'm just going to have to work extra hard to keep it nice. And it was, no, you dirty bitch. You dirty brush hoe. You nasty little chimney sweep ass. Makeup horn and ass dirty brush. Little clown.
We have to move on.
So sorry. I'm reeling.
Wait, do you want to keep either one of these? I can turn the fan on you. It's right
No, it's
there.
okay. I'm recovering.
Okay.
I'm recovering. I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. Okay.
Oh, this is also a face palette.
It is. Okay.
Oh, that looks
Oh God. See, now we're getting this. I can't keep this. I can't keep this. This is too much.
It's so big.
I want to, but I can't.
That is so pretty. It has a crazy flip to it. That's so crazy.
It's so pretty, but it keeps getting
Do you remember
pushed.
when E.G. would used to wear the green one?
Yeah.
From the other melon?
I do. Good for
He
them.
watches the channel.
Hey.
He also has a great perfume channel, and he's, I don't know what his native tongue is, but he does it.
I did know
his,
that,
like,
and I
like
have
his-
seen it. Okay, this I cannot keep because it keeps getting pushed to the back of my drawer.
It's too big.
There's like no reason. It
You-
is so pretty. And if I were
Oh, I thought you could depot those.
if I were in a different phase of life, like absolutely, but there's literally no chance.
Like the Fenty Diamond Bomb.
Where should this go?
That these thrown away. This is old. It was old probably when I bought it. Like that's old. It was like being retired forever.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Like still sweating. I feel like I don't even know what to do. What should I do? Help.
Well,
help.
these are more corals, and I feel like you don't wear a lot of that.
I don't really.
Do you want to even have a blush like that?
I don't know.
I feel like once we go through everything, you're not even going to end up with a lot of corals. I feel like you don't even need either one.
So this can definitely go to somebody else. What about this one?
I feel like someone would take that.
Okay.
Should we talk about mother?
Yes.
Or
You
cousin?
You purchased this for me.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You did.
Okay, I didn't even remember. So if there was a sentimental attachment to this because of me,
There
you
was.
don't need to have that.
There was, and I have used it.
What does it have? This is flirtatious. What are the shades here? Divine Rose, Desert Orchid, such a pretty color. Because I think you wanted it, and was this when you were pregnant, or was this right after you were done being pregnant?
One or the other.
That is pretty. I don't really like berries like that. Desert Orchid's also really pretty. I've never used one of her highlighters.
I
Isn't
feel
that
like
crazy?
I only use this in this because you can kind of see there's wear.
There's a
in that.
divot, yeah.
Mhm.
And then
But I feel like there has to be like the berry in this has to be comparable. Like
didn't you keep another
quite
berry
similar.
shade from one of it's a
maybe it's
the
this
Trixie
or
shade?
this. There
Uh,
is a berry shade in the Trixie.
that's very poppy. Like look at that compared. That's the one. That's that one.
Oh, okay.
So it is different.
It is different.
Like also Pat McGrath blushes aren't super pigmented. They're supposed to be like easier to work with. I think the thing it's closest to is probably going to be that Hourglass one, but without the shimmer. That's a different purple too.
Yeah. Okay.
You wear a
Keeping
lot of
myself
purple.
Honest. I do. I tend to. Though lately I've been more of a neutral girly for form and function purposes.
That's so light. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Very- I think they're
I mean,
different
that's
enough.
not even a consideration. Okay. I cannot believe my brushes are so dirty that it's filling my makeup.
But it doesn't, it's like, seriously, people ask why I don't really often finger swatch my eyeshadow palettes. I was like, because it can hard pan. Like, and of course you don't want that, but like, unless you're applying those mattes with your fingers, that wouldn't happen.
So I'm definitely keeping this.
That one's pretty, yeah. I'm going to keep that.
I don't know about this one.
Are you really attracted to that highlighter?
Not really. I don't
Then
think.
I'd say
I think I could take it or leave it.
get rid of it.
I don't wear like a ton of cream. I would like to. It's just like not what I gravitate towards.
Creams can be easier though sometimes if you're like in the rush. A lot of people like this one. I never got onto it. I think the one that you were attracted to was this pink one.
Mm-hmm. Because that feels easy for me to wear. I could rightly just look like that in real life. So this definitely.
I'll keep that one.
But
if you're not
I don't know
interested-
about her,
Then get rid of her.
because I feel as though I shall struggle
I mean, it's like, when you blend it, but it's just, I feel like you're not.
I'm not somebody who would do that. I would definitely do that. But that also might be a little much for
Well, I feel like you have powders that cover this.
Yeah.
What are we moving on to? Do you want to do palettes or do you want to do the little stuff you got in there?
Okay, we'll do the little stuff.
Okay.
This is just, there's no way. This has to be.
No.
Has to be.
It is.
Oh my god, it's not, but smells like death.
I mean, this still works.
What even is that?
It's a blush. It's a blush stick.
No, I'm not. I'm literally not going to use that.
Throw it away.
The packaging alone is enough for me to be like,
that's so pretty.
It is, but it's going to roll around in my drawer. So
pale fire.
The thing of it is, what I've figured out is true for me, for lots of reasons. I have to put things in the same place all the time to ensure that I don't forget that they exist and so that they are used. Because of the shape of this, I fear it's just going to bing bong.
You wouldn't wear that blush shade anyway.
Yeah.
You're okay. I was like, but the packaging is pretty.
No, it is. Do you think that's still...
It's still wet.
Really?
I mean...
Yay! I'm going to keep it.
I was really surprised that it was still wet. I took those to Chicago with us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have lots of loose glitters that I'm going to be adding to your pile because I literally never became this person and I don't think I'm going to become this person now.
I think
if the ship has sailed,
I think so.
With all the things that we're discussing here today.
Will you use a single shadow? Will you use single shadows like these?
Not really, I don't think. It is pretty.
I still have this
Is this
shade.
the blue one? Yep.
Oh.
That has a divot in it. For
so
sure.
Pretty. That's like one of the best things I've ever released. It's so good. It made it through so many declutters for me because I swatched it, literally. Because look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I have the loose Cleotas that I took from you. Also, in my thing that I didn't bring down here.
Okay.
So I could probably finally say goodbye to this. I can't remember the last time I used it.
It's time to go.
Bye, girl. That's sad. But
that's sad. An era that Pat McGrath is just simply no longer in.
It's gotta be time, though. There's no way.
That's a highlighter.
Yeah. I feel like if I'm keeping Moonchild, then there's no reason to have that, right?
I would agree. This is definitely has, almost no base. It's just kind of shimmer. Fun. They still sell this one, by the way.
I love her.
She's starting to smell crayony, but I think it could keep going if you wanted it to.
Yeah, I can definitely.
Yeah.
It's not bad, though.
That's a judgment call. It's either you keep it or you throw it away. Yeah.
Maybe I'll keep it a little bit longer. Come on.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Right? Come on.
Yeah. The shade's so pretty from Find a Certain. I know. I feel like if you become someone who just throws on makeup, I think this would work for you, but I don't know that you are actually ever going to become that person. You would do... Well, it's kind of similar idea to the quads from...
Roan?
Yeah, Roan.
And I do use those all the time. So I feel like that could probably...
Oh, yeah, get rid of it.
I'm not going to end up using it, and then it'll have to be thrown away, and then I'll
feel
really bad about it. Put it into the rotation to find new life elsewhere. I can't remember the last time I used either of these. Though I have
having long hair is so crazy.
Yeah, I know. Enough hair for it to be a problem. I don't know if these are ethical to pass.
I feel like people I know would want this shade, so I could probably find that at home even though it's old. And you wouldn't use the Victoria Beckham?
I don't think so, no.
I have a friend who I would pass that on to. So I'll find homes for these two, but I don't know about those. I don't know that people would care. They're baked and haven't been used.
Now my whole arm, I tried to wipe that off.
Tiff always wonders, why are you so sparkly? Just me swatching things.
There's this, yeah. This can't be good, so that can just go away. This is an errant lipstick. I guess I can look at that. These, I don't know anymore. One of these I might have opened more recently, but...
One of them we bought together, and I feel like that was, that you weren't living here yet.
No, I wasn't. So...
Oh, did you bring that?
No, she can go. Yeah. That doesn't look okay.
Well, I just was
well, I don't know which one is right. I don't know if either of these smell correct.
What shades are they?
2 and 3.75.
2 is mine. 3.75 is what the person at that counter matched you to.
So then I'll probably keep this one and get rid of this one.
Yeah.
I don't think they're okay. This is not okay.
No, it's
but I did just bring it. I did just bring it
You used a lot of it, though.
I did.
Have windowing in it.
I used quite a bit of it. I more brought it down for the enjoyment of the class.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I use these, unfortunately, because they're kind of a pain in the dick because of the applicator. I have to do a lot to get little out. So
The
I don't know.
applicators suck. The product's great. The applicators suck.
I don't know what to do with them. This, I cannot figure out how to use correctly.
Okay, I'm going to keep it because I'm working on a big video
Okay,
about
good.
complexion products.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, this I've never used. This is just like a powder,
An
right?
under eye powder, yeah.
Oh.
That's why it's white, stark white.
Got it. No, I've never used it.
It's like nice and blurring and brightening.
Okay, well then I'm going to keep it.
And
we're talking about this.
Yeah, I have full pan in mine. The one that I kept.
This I just took from you not long ago.
Yeah, that's new.
This is really pretty.
It's
So I have used this.
Oh, good.
So
This palette's so good. It's just not my color story, which is why
I've used the greens.
Greens are pretty.
And I did like the, of course, and I like the glitters. Like I've used.
There's some dips.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't take much for these to kind of touch them, and then there's a dip in them, but
No, but
I
like.
see fingers in them. I see.
Mm-hmm.
So you're keeping?
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that one. This I used like once or twice.
Do you want me to keep these over here?
Yeah, that's fine if you want to keep them over that way, if that's okay.
Yeah.
This I used a few times when you first gave it to me. I do feel as though if I'm going to keep that I'm going to get rid of this one.
Okay, I'll find a home for that because someone.
Do you know what I mean?
Someone will want that.
But I feel like it's similar genres.
Mm-hmm. I would say this is definitely like more thematically something. I guess like it's very green, pink, but this is more blue, orange.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more here versus that. Should we start tackling the motherships?
Sure.
Because I have that one, this one, that one, this one. I think this is all of them. All the ones that I own.
Divine Rose 2.
Oh. This is Divine Rose 1, no?
2. It has the multi-chrome in it. They don't say on the back.
Why would they not say on the back?
Divine Rose 1 is more pale. You have Divine Rose 1, right?
I thought that I did, but maybe not. Okay, well, I can already tell you something.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep this.
That one's the best
for
one.
the plot, and also because, like, if you look at it, she has, in fact, been used.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. Like, come on now.
The shade is really pretty.
I love her. It's got to.
You've barely touched this
I've
one.
barely touched this one. And I was, like, so hot to trot to own it, too, which is such a shame.
I feel like that happens with this one in particular a lot. People are like, I'm going to get a Pat McGrath palette. I'm going to get that one. And it's not even unpretty. It's just kind of like nothing once you, like, have it.
No, it's just, it's hard. And then it's like, what am I wearing with this? Like, how am I incorporating this into a look? Like, with all of these other shades, if I'm just trying to use this palette, I don't know that I am.
I love this one still.
I definitely used this one. You can see it. Not as much as this one.
No, that one, she has lots of that.
Used. But I don't know, am I going to continue to? Like, it feels foolish to keep both.
I don't know. I just feel like the sparkles in this one are better.
The sparkles in that one are better.
Because, like, I'm very partial to that sparkle in particular for some reason. But, like, otherwise, it looks like you like these duochromes, it seems. I love that rose gold shade, but you really haven't gotten into it.
It's hard because I can see a world in which I would use both. But it's like I haven't so far. So I am feeling more drawn to this one than that one.
You just keep them both for a while.
And see if I
gravitate toward either one.
Especially if I'm cleaning up and organizing my drawers.
The whole point is
I don't feel like KMSing. Like, just entering my drawers, which has literally been the case currently. Like, I told Tom we had to do this soon because I'm just simply avoiding doing my makeup because things are in such shambles right now. All right, I think that's a good plan. I'll keep both, see where we're at, and kind of go from there. I'm going to put them over here just in case we run into anything else. This I'm real conflicted about. I really like the duochrome, but then the rest of it is like pretty much nothing.
Not even this?
I don't know.
It's like the freaking, that's like out of that. Like, when I got rid of...
I feel like the Roan shades would do something very similar for me. Sure. And also be sparkly or... No?
Yeah, no, that's more wet looking.
Yeah. I mean, it's not cool, though. I was, like, trying to see if I have something else to compare it to.
I don't know that we have anything nearby.
Because I feel like it does fill a much different hole.
You know what you can do also when you're using this palette? This is what I did when I had it. Like, these work well as blushes, and so does that. Like, if you do a really sheer, it's, like, a very pretty
Maybe I will. I'm surprised. But, like...
And you can also use that as a face highlight.
I also, funnily, like, don't have a ton of eyeshadow left. Like, I think it rid of a fair amount.
Yeah.
What I left up there is, like, what I knew I was keeping was that one, like, Little Neutrals Sigma palette.
Yeah, the spicy
And I kept
one.
the Alyssa Edwards palette up there because even though it's so old, I'm like never getting rid of it. It just like isn't going to happen. So it wasn't even up for elimination. So maybe I'll keep these and I'll see where I'm at in a couple months. Maybe we can do another video where
We follow up.
we check in
Sure.
because that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I love when you do stuff like that.
The
I think
follow
it's
up.
so
The
cool.
follow up.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Okay.
Okay, so there's this.
I love this palette.
I like
I love this palette.
don't know that I've used it literally at all.
It's okay.
Which is unfortunate, but also true. I do also have the Natasha Denona Cool Neutrals palette,
Oh, that
which
one?
is upstairs
Oh.
because I'm going to keep that because I use it.
Oh, which one was the glam palette?
Yeah, the Glam palette.
That sounds like you don't need this one.
Probably not, but that one is cooler looking.
Well-
it actually has more variety than the Natasha Denona palette.
Yeah.
TBQH.
I really like this formula. I love this palette.
Maybe I'm going to keep it. Actually.
Look at that.
I think maybe I just haven't used it because I stopped going in that drawer because I was afraid.
Maybe use it and then decide.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why.
They're really easy formulas to work with, though. I feel like in the morning you
Because
can
I
probably-
really love that little neutrals palette. Like,
the
love her.
Sigma eyeshadows are pretty great.
They like know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's like
And I feel like I
did
never
believe-
hear anybody talk about them. Everybody's rotted and wrong. I hate to like, I don't know. Again, being an outsider to all of this, like I'm sure that there are other things that people use that could be similar to this that are also lovely. But in my opinion, in my experience, everything I've used by them, bangers.
Tiff also loves any brand that sends me PR. They're
I
like
do.
they're like
I think it's so fun and I get so excited.
Tiff loves CoverGirl. Whenever they see a CoverGirl box on my
I
on the
turn
front
up. Well, girl, like all the CoverGirl stuff I've used has been good. There really hasn't been a booger in the bunch.
I haven't seen a package from them in a while. So I think that's okay to set
Yeah,
aside. And
I'm gonna okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Ladies and gentlemen, her.
the Leela palette.
So this at one point in my life was where I was at. Like this
She's
would
like
have been
the
in
it girl
heavy.
of that era.
This would have been in heavy rotation for me because as somebody who like almost exclusively did pinks and purple looks,
It's truthful.
this would have been it for me, and I probably used it like once or twice since taking it from you, and I don't think I've used it since. So I think I don't think she's.
It's such a shame because I feel like you think it's gonna be one thing and it's like not that thing. Does that
It's
make
not.
sense? Yeah.
You kind of have to be more judicious with it.
Yeah, because there's only like 4 mattes in it, and these are like warm, and there are some warm purples in here, but it's kind of confusing.
No, it is.
It's like maybe some green in that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's very cool. I think it's like a little bit highbrow for me in the way that like
not highbrow.
not highbrow. Maybe like it requires more thought
Sure. Then you're like,
than I'm like really willing to do at this juncture. Not that I'm like not out here trying to be creative and interesting like I am, but
may I call into question then this palette? As I've always found this palette hard to work with. Like the color story. If you're like gonna argue like a color story makes less sense to you and is more work, I don't know about this one. Because it's like you have the green, but then you have like this mustard, and then it's like, then there's a blue. Do you know what I mean?
you're probably right. I'm wondering if I'm more feeling more called to this
Really?
because of that, which is like, you've talked at all night.
Yeah.
Damn. Not you coming for me.
I'm not coming for you. You are still welcome to keep it and see if you use it. But
No, but
I
I'm
always
probably
loved the
not,
idea of this
though.
palette more than I loved using it.
I think you're so right,
Yeah.
though.
This palette, the red one, it's so great because it all works together very seamlessly. Whereas this is like a cool color story, but it's like there's work need to put in to get where you're going with it.
So I think you're right. See, this is why we're doing this here today in such a way, because like you see the holes in my arguments here
Yes.
when comparing and contrasting. So then in that way, I'm gonna say goodbye to both of these.
Okay.
R.I.P. I think I'm gonna probably end up keeping this, but like I haven't touched it, so.
This hat's so pretty. I did steal a shade from
Oh.
I stole this shade. Skin of a Killer. But I replaced it with a very pretty alternative.
I didn't even know that you took it, girl. So you could have just never told me and it would have been fine. I don't know that I'm ever really going to use it. That's not true. I'll use it for Bosco in a couple weeks. Perhaps I'll add this back into the like reconsideration
I think so.
pile.
I think this one's also like, okay,
This is like an event palette.
Yeah, I would say like this is like every day.
These could be every day.
These could be every day.
This is an event palette, and so is that garden.
And I feel like
palette.
this looks like nothing else you've kept, which means like it's a very
It
clear.
fulfills a need.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've also kind of come around to the idea that eyeshadow palettes don't have to be something I use all the time. If they inspire me, I think they can be worth keeping.
And I think that is, in fact, inspiring.
We did it.
It really wasn't that bad once I
Started.
Yeah.
No, and sometimes you just need a body double or someone who declares makeup.
No, for real.
To be like, well,
Now
that's
I'm like, should I have brought down the rest of that top drawer?
we could tackle it off camera because my camera's about to overheat.
Then this is
But
a
if you wanna
perfect
go
time.
through it,
This
yeah,
is a
yeah,
perfect
yeah.
time to stop.
then in that case.
Thanks for traveling with us.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for going down this walk down.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
History lane. Anyway, if you are new here, yes, the sparkle's now covered in glitter. I also kind of like a shade of red that is.
Yeah, you just up your sweet little arm there.
If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'm on Patreon and I have channel memberships. You can check those linked down below. I do an additional video over there every single month. I'll have a pinned comment with some links to important things, some things I'm asking you to do that are free, some things that if you want to donate to, you can donate to. And otherwise, that's it. Remember to follow your haute and you'll find me. Go forth. Tits out.